It was one of the coldest weeks in the Alaskan wilderness that year. Temperatures had plunged below -20 degrees Celsius, and snow had blanketed everything in a thick, blinding white layer. Jake Thompson, a 28-year-old American hiker, fair-skinned, with short brown hair and piercing blue eyes, had always loved the thrill of solo trekking. That morning, he wore a dark green insulated jacket, gray thermal pants, wool gloves, and black snow boots. His backpack was stuffed with essentials: a small stove, rope, compass, and a sleeping bag rated for extreme cold. He had been hiking for 2 days without incident, marveling at the frozen beauty around him: towering pine trees, snow-laden cliffs, and the silent, untouched wilderness. But on the third day, the weather changed suddenly. A blizzard swept through the mountains, the wind howling like a chorus of ghosts, reducing visibility to just a few feet. Snow whipped against his face, his boots sank with every step, and his compass froze, useless in the storm. Hours passed. Exhaustion set in. Jake's fingers and toes began to tingle painfully, the first signs of frostbite. Panic surged as he realized he was hopelessly lost, and the forest that had seemed so serene just hours ago now felt hostile, cold, and alive with unseen threats. He curled up under a snow-covered spruce tree, wrapping himself in his sleeping bag. The blizzard raged through the night. The wind screamed, branches cracked, and snow fell in heavy sheets. Every sound was amplified in the stillness, and every shadow seemed like a predator. Then he heard it, heavy footsteps crunching through the snow. His heart froze. Was it a wolf? A rogue moose? Or something worse? Out of the swirling white came a massive brown bear, adult, thick fur dusted with snow, dark eyes glowing with an intelligent, unreadable gaze. Jake froze completely. He remembered every survival guide he had read. Play dead, don't scream, don't run. But the bear didn't charge. It simply stood watch, growling softly at any distant sound. It moved slowly, circling the hiker, sniffing the air, its massive paws pressing deep into the snow. Time stretched. The wind tore at Jake's clothes, the cold gnawed at his bones. He could barely stay awake, but the bear remained. Every time he shivered violently, the animal nudged him gently with its massive snout. It pressured warmth onto him, shifting its body closer. Jake could feel its thick fur brushing his arm, its steady breathing somehow comforting. Night dragged on. Every snap of a branch, every howl of the wind made Jake's heart leap. But the bear was relentlessly protective, guarding him like a silent sentinel in the freezing wilderness. By dawn, the storm had eased. The white world was calm again, the blizzard leaving sparkling snow and ice in its wake. Rescue teams, alerted by concerned friends who had tracked his route, arrived at the edge of the forest. They found Jake alive but frozen, weak and frostbitten, curled under the spruce tree. And standing just a few feet away was the massive brown bear. Its amber eyes met the rescuers, and then, without a sound, it turned and melted back into the forest, leaving only footprints in the snow. Doctors later said that Jake would have died within hours without that extraordinary guardian. And wildlife experts were stunned. Such protective behavior from a predator is almost unheard of. Some speculated the bear saw Jake as a vulnerable cub in need of care, a phenomenon rarely observed in the wild. Jake survived one of the deadliest nights of his life thanks to an incredible twist of fate, a predator that became a protector. The story spread through the region, leaving people in awe of the strange, inexplicable ways nature sometimes protects the innocent. And Jake? He never forgot the glint of amber eyes in the snow, the gentle nudges that kept him alive, and the night when the wilderness itself reached out to save a human life. If this story amazed you, subscribe for more unbelievable real-life survival stories from around the world. Snowflake.